This is Mona and Simon Balin from Kangaroo Smiles. This video is to give you a little bit of information about us and our company. So we are both dentists, and we both went to dental school in New York City at Columbia, and I did my residency at Rutgers in New Jersey, and I'm a board certified pediatric dentist. And Simon did his residency here in Massachusetts at Harvard, and he's an endodontist. And we own 2 pediatric dental offices here in Massachusetts. And back in January, when the coronavirus wasn't even that much of the pandemic that it is right now, I was having a hard time finding PPE for my team just in my own offices. Masks were really hard to come by. Face shields, I could not even find any of them. And as the weeks went on, up until March 16th, when we were told by the state that we had to shut our offices down, it was getting worse and worse and worse. Now, being at home, like a lot of you, I'm sure we were sitting at home and just watching TV, and we were watching the news, and we were seeing the situation for all the healthcare providers in all the different hospitals, especially here on the East Coast. And it was really scary, and it's really hard to think that being healthcare providers, we know that the most basic thing you need is things to protect you when you go to work every day. And so that's when we decided that we were going to create Kangaroo Smiles Healthcare. And with that, we decided that we were going to create face shields that we are now donating to frontline providers in nursing homes and in hospitals in our area that are now fighting coronavirus.
So we started with the ones that you've probably already seen online. It was a basic design that was through an open source, and we branded them for our office, and we were donating these. And at this point, we donated several thousand of them. We've been very happy to be able to do that. But as offices begin to open throughout the country, we started getting a lot of requests for offices to purchase PPE because they cannot find any face shields whatsoever. So we started making them for offices as well while we continue to donate units to the local hospitals. Then we started getting questions whether or not these will work with loupes, and the version 1 absolutely will work with loupes. Your basic orthoscopic loupes about 2.5 works perfectly fine with basic. But when we get into the larger loupes, we found that it started to hit the end of the shield. So these are 4.3s, and it started to touch the shield. So we created an extended version that gave you enough room for the with the larger loupes, the shield, and your light. Then we started getting requests from doctors stating that they have older lights, and with the older lights they produce a lot of heat, and also they don't want to adjust the light inside of the face shield because now you're contaminating your clean field. So we've created now what we're calling the Liberty Shield, and this is the one that we will be producing. It is the prototype, but we will have final units started to ship very shortly. The light is mounted from the outside and accepts most lights that are on the market. And it works with all your loupes. So whether you're using 2.5s, 4.3, or anything in between, and here Dr. Mona will demonstrate.
Now, being a pediatric dentist, it was very important to me that I'm comfortable, it's lightweight, it's easy to wear, and it's not intrusive on our patients. So, and also being autoclavable, that was very important for our staff.
So you see, if Mona turns to this side, you actually have plenty of room for her loupes, as well as if you need to go to 4.3s or your larger loupes. The light being on the outside gives you the ability to make your adjustments to light without touching anything on the inside of your face shield, and keeps you protected at all times. What we've also changed on this design is, it has an adjustable strap with clicking mechanisms, so you could unbutton it, which makes it a little bit easier to take on and off. And we will be producing these at a very high rate, and they will be shipping shortly. But what we've done is, for those that have purchased version 1, whether they're the extended or not, we want everybody to have the proper shield that we're making now. So anything that you paid towards the purchase price of the version 1 If you donate that version 1 to a healthcare provider, we will remove the cost that you paid for version 1 and apply it towards your version 2. But it needs to go to a frontline healthcare provider fighting COVID-19. So the reason we call these the Liberty Shield is when we're going through the design, it actually kind of looked like Lady Liberty wearing her crown. And what we wanted to do was give you the peace of mind to practice dentistry with the safety and the freedom that you're going to get from our new shield.